told y'all this is how I get ready for videos. I was not lying. You know it's a late night when the bun is in, bun check. It's a little messy and I have hoops on. Like, that's how you know. So how do we feel about this little filming setup? Because I'm kind of feeling it. I got my candle, got a plant that I gotta get a pot for. Some more pillows will be here eventually. I'm feeling it right now, so you might see some more videos from this spot, just a heads up. What am I talking about today? I don't even know. I just turned the camera on. Wow. All right, I'm good. I remembered what I was gonna talk about. So the hardest part about being mixed, honestly, truly, I don't think I have one. I know, you're like, come on, I clicked this video for some real life answers, but that's like genuinely my answer because I love being who I am like so much. But I guess like if I had to choose the hardest thing about being mixed, it's kind of just like the story of our lives as a mixed person. I'm like, we can all relate to this, what I'm about to say. It's just, see, I don't really have it anymore because I don't really give a fuck. But I guess like the anxiety that comes with meeting new groups of people, and whether that be like, you know, whatever your mix may be, just meeting new people in general and, you know, not really knowing how they're gonna take you as a person is a little stressful. It's a little bit of anxiety. You're just like, here we go, like, let's see how these people interpret me, because let's be real, like in America's skin tone and, you know, the color shade that you are matters. You know, it's like the first thing we see, and it's the first thing a lot of humans judge people off of. You know, you always hear people say that white girl, or she was black, or she was Asian, or she was Spanish, or whatever. And I know certain things are not racist. I'm just telling you what people say a lot. I guess that's like kind of one of the hardest things. But I have people comment all the time like, wow, it must suck to be mixed because it's so confusing. And I've never really like thought about it that way. Like, I guess it's confusing for y'all, but it's not confusing for me because like I know who I am and I like Casey and I know who Casey is, and I don't really care. You know, like if it's confusing for you, if you don't know how to categorize me, or if you thought one way of me and then you found out my race and thought another way, like at the end of the day, like I'm sleeping peacefully. Like I'm not, you know, losing sleep over confusion of who I am. Although I have heard that from actual mixed people that are like, this is really confusing for me in my life because I always feel like I have to choose, or I feel just like I don't fit anywhere. But like I've always preached, you know, that's kind of like a gift. I know it can be a curse, but the fact that you don't fit anywhere is your power. And I always say your power is you, like you being you and no one else is you is your power. I need to just stop saying that so much, but it's something I so strongly believe in, because like if you get caught up in like what's not instead of what is, come on. You're just wasting your time, you know? So like, instead of focusing on like, wow, these people have it so easy because they can just check off one box instead of 5 or whatever your mix is, you know, embrace that. Be like, man, you can't check me off in one box. That's great, that's beautiful. You know, not saying it's not beautiful to be in one box. I think that's great too. I'm just saying for the people that I know are a little insecure about being mixed, and I think especially like the teens that watch me, because I think in that time period in my life, mixed teenager Casey in high school was definitely like learning a lot as she went. I don't know why I'm talking in third person now. But no, definitely felt like I cared more about the judging. I mean, high school is like one of the most judgmental places. But I feel like high school is the first place where people are starting to judge, starting to break off in groups. And when you don't immediately fit into a group, or you stand out in a group because you're the Asian girl that hangs out with Hispanics, or you're the black girl that hangs out with white girls, whatever it may be, you know, it can be like, well, fuck, like I like these people, like why am I getting so much shit for this? Like I like who I like, and that's all that matters. Like I swear that's all that matters. It doesn't, who gives a fuck what people say? I always hear people say that about, I think particularly like, you know, white and black, obviously, I feel like, in my opinion, get the most like, what am I trying to say? Like when a black girl hangs out with a group of white girls, or a white girl hangs out with a group of black girls, it's like, you know, like she's trying to be that person, or she's trying to, you know, whatever. And I think all of it boils down to how you were raised and your upbringing. You know, like I always say, and I'm so tired of repeating, I was raised around the black side of my family, my mom's side. And so I hung out with black people all my life. My grandparents, my cousins, my friends, everybody for the most part in my life, is of color. Nothing against people that aren't of color, but that's just my little comfort zone. That's what I'm like, oh, okay. I feel like I relate, and I feel, I don't know what the word is, but this is what I feel. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily confusing if you're happy. It's confusing for other people, and that's not your problem. What people say about you, like I always say also, says a lot about them. But anyway, I wanted to keep this one short and sweet. Comment down below any suggestions for next week's Mix Monday. You don't know how hard that is to say really fast. That's it. That's all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
I'm thinking that the drugs is what binds us all. Some are obvious, but there's other addictions. Can't wait for a plate of your mother's smothered chicken. Finish that, then we wash it down with a 6-pack. Energy gets low, moving slow, gotta sit back.